Here I am in the 1960 Shasta in this window, the worst design of any window of all time. Everybody says that. I am shocked at how it was put together. All it is just the frame of the camper, and then they just screwed all these screws into the metal and then just put a piece of glass in there. Well, I don't think that's very good. It doesn't last. Critical flaw. So, we didn't go with new skins. Had we gone, great camera work, glad you stopped by. Had we gone with new skin, I would have put new windows in here. Real windows. Don't have that choice. So, and I really did not want to do this video because it's such a terrible design. So I got to thinking about it, and I came up with a plan of attack. The first part of my plan is this rubber window gasket that I use on Scotties a lot. Can you see that? Got it at Vintage Trailer Supply. They're not paying me. They ought to. I buy a lot of stuff there. Okay, so you see that. And I took that and put it all the way around. Well, that was part of my plan, I should say. I knew I was not going to go back with glass. This is an odd shape. I don't know if it's a rhombus or that it's geometric of some sort. It kind of slopes and then it slopes back. I think that's a rhombus. I don't know. But anyway, you're not going to be able to cut that glass perfectly. So I said, I'm going to go with some plexiglass. Because, plexiglass is hard to cut. But what I did is I looked around, which I always like to look for help. And if you take a jigsaw and put like a really fine metal, like you're going to cut metal, fine teeth on it, put that blade in there, and you go slow, no problem. So big shout out to Jim. He came over and helped me out. He held the plexiglass up here while I traced it. And then we cut it. And it fits. That glass, I'm afraid, if I did something like this, it would break. So I thought, well, I don't know if that's good enough. I thought, I could push something into it, maybe the frame. So I thought, I better look around a little bit. Jim said that Larry has a video up, so I went and looked at his video. And he more or less was already doing what I had thought in my mind to do. So I watched that video and got a couple tips. So I don't want you to think that I'm Mr. Know-It-All, because I'm not. But I'm going to show you my next step. So I got my rubber gasket in here. All right. So what I want to do this is my glass. Well, it's plexiglass, and it's going to fit right in there. But before I do that, I'm going to take some window caulking and just put a little bead right in along the bottom here. Just enough, because if it's going to leak, it's going to happen right here. I'm not putting a ton in there because this is messy enough. I've already made a mess of it. So I've got that put in. I went up here a little bit and then across. Now next I will take my plexiglass. Set that right in there. I hope you can still hear me. So I've got a piece of wood. That's my trim. I'm going to put it right here. And I'm going to push really hard until it seats up against that rubber. And then I'm going to nail it. I push, push, push. There it goes. Push, push, push. There it goes. Push, push, push. Keep pushing. Keep pushing. Hold up, I'll be right out. should have considered that the window would be a sound barrier before I did that. But anyway, there's the caulk right here, right up against this. This is a great seal. I use it all the time. Probably be just fine without the caulking, but why not? Why not? It's cheap. So I put that piece of trim down there. I push it out as far as I could without doing any kind of damage, but make it tight, and then pop, 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 pop. That's as sealed as it's gonna get. That's it. Now I gotta put one across the top, and then I'll put two on the sides, no caulking, but I'll put those in there. Shazam, it's done. Really not a very long video. Once I figured out the steps and got some help watching another video. So, hate it, but I think we're gonna be pretty waterproof because up here is gonna be an eyebrow anyway. So an eyebrow is gonna protect here. It's really gonna help a lot. But hopefully our little bit of flexible caulking helps us out. And then we've pushed hard enough that this rubber seal is seated. So I did it. I didn't want to do it. I did it. I'm glad I did it now. I'm thankful for Jim's help. Glad I watched Larry's video. So that's how I did it. And I think I like it. If you're doing something different, maybe you have changed the world of Shasta, let us know. Put something down in the comments. Like, subscribe, leave a comment. I like to hear from you people. All right. See you in a couple of days with something really cool. I hope you like it.